In this package, Akwa Ibom governor says resolution taken at PDP Governors Forum will aid development, unity in Nigeria. Governor Umoino pays thank you visit to Ikot Senatorial District as indigents pledge support for realization of campaign promises. President Tinubu seeks House of Representatives approval for $800 million loan to finance National Safety Net program. And Ifumi Bomibibio mourns death of Obong Basinoye. We have details of these and other stories. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the news at noon. My name is Mandu Isenobom. We start by telling you that Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Umoino, says resolutions taken at the just concluded PDP Governors Forum meeting will aid development and unity of the country. The governor was speaking with Government House reporter at the Victor Atta International Airport to you when he returned to the state after hosting the PDP Governors Forum meeting in Abuja. Government House reporter Patience John has the rest of the story.
Governor Umoino expressed gratitude to his colleagues for the confidence reposed in him to host the meeting, describing it as a privilege. The governor said that the PDP will not renege on its objectives of good governance, while Akwa Ibom State will continue to stand tall in the Committee of State in work for the good of her people.
It has always been a tradition, and we must thank my predecessor for the great work he did to gain the confidence of his colleagues that made it possible for them to want to continue to use Akwa Ibom House as a venue of the meeting. For me, it's a vote of confidence in the things that we're doing. And I see it as a privilege. And I'd like to thank all of our senior colleagues who have given us that privilege to host it.
The governor later had a chat with pupils of Divine Assistance Christian Academy, Ikot Ekpene, where he advised them to study hard and imbibe the virtues of hard work, respect, and honesty in order to have a rewarding future.
Your welcoming song and everything, everything works well. I'd like to congratulate you that you are in school now, but you must do everything to read your books and show that you study well, read well and study well. How many of you want to become doctors? Everybody. How many of you want to become engineers? Okay. How many of you want to become pastors? Okay, that's good. Okay, you know what? With God, all things are possible. As you read your book, you concentrate, stay focused, and have the fear of God. How many of you still go to Sunday school? Good. So when you go to Sunday school, they teach you about the fear of God, and that will make you to be good children.
The pupils led by the school's proprietor, Bishop Jiwe Ikwa, were at the Victor Atta International Airport on an excursion. Patience John, Akbc News.
Now, the people of Ikot Senatorial District have pledged their support to Governor Umoino to enable him to deliver on his campaign promises. They made the pledge when the governor paid a thank you visit to the Senatorial District. A Government House reporter, Patience John, says past and present political office holders were on hand to receive the governor and his entourage.
At the thank you visits to Ikot Ekpene Senatorial District, which held at Obong Michael Afanide's country home, Udorikot in a Sinodin local government area, Governor Umoino appreciated the people for what he described as the overwhelming support he enjoyed from them during the elections. He promised to reciprocate the gesture by ensuring inauguration of projects in all the local government areas in the state during his tenure.
Abaseti again, issue making worry waramu. Akanado through find it as a point of contact to say thank you to Ikore Senatorial District. If you didn't need any problem before, don't forget what it means. Solida, Novasi, use me for Diana, my friend Quaibo, not a thing you be down in front. So leading in front is also even people from other parties that supported us. We thank you. Living in Kanisana, local government by local government. Here are some projects. Here are some flag off. Here are some commissioning. But after I'm going to come from
the political leader of Uyo Senatorial District, Senator Ifeomba, described the visit as a promise kept by the campaign team in acknowledgement of the support from the people of Ikore Senatorial Districts.
Vremi, Igidi, Kakbai Vremi come over, Sabasagana, Pastor Omoino. Abasema Yaka, Ikore Senatorial District, the Ikore Benema Bon, Emma Bon, Abase Yaka.
Speaking on behalf of Ikore Senatorial District, Senator Emmanuel Iboisen said that the coming of the governor to thank his people is a testament of his honest and humble disposition.
You are referring who congratulate them for winning that election. We in the senatorial district by the Wakera so no come now for nobody Yabasara Mefu. Aram no government. Say government to what I found in a government. I have found in a problem state.
The immediate past deputy governor in the state, Mr. Moses Ekbo, and the chairman of the Serodom local government area, Mr. Anthony Luke Odo, expressed the sentiment of the people and assured him of a cordial working relationship. High point of the visit was the presentation of gifts to the governor and his wife, Patience, as well as the deputy governor, Senator Akon Eyaye. The governor stopped by Okanwa West to have a word with roadside traders and support them with cash gifts. Gracious John, Akbc News.
Governor Moino has spoken of his determination to complete economically viable projects initiated by past administrations in the state in order to promote continuity and ensure that the masses benefit from such projects. The governor was speaking in Ekot while inspecting the Ekot ultra-modern market, formerly known as Urwa Nka. Our Government House reporter, Patience John, has more on the inspection.
Accompanied by the Deputy Governor, Senator Akon Eyaye, the SSG, Prince Enobong Ura, and other government officials, Governor Moino assured that the markets will receive the needed attention in line with his Arise agenda. He said the Ekot ultra-modern market, formerly known as Uranka, on completion will tackle street trading in the area and provide convenience and comfort to traders and buyers.
All of you hired me by your 354,000 votes to ensure that we work day and night. And that's what has informed our decision. This market has been here for a while. It was stalled due to COVID. So we need to ensure that this project gets back on track. I promised during my campaigns that we will complete all projects that are not completed by my predecessor, my boss. And so I think it's in line with that promise. You can see the extent of work here. If we leave it, it will begin to decay. So we must put it to use before we can clear the people on the street doing street trading. We must give them a better alternative.
Conducting the governor in his team round the market, also known as China Market, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Trade and Investment, Mr. Oliver Udokpo, explained that the market has 2,008 shops. Giving an insight of the project, the immediate past legislator for Ekot State constituency, Mr. David Lawrence, said the market, which is in partnership with Chinese investors, was conceived by Eket Local Government Council and later taken up by the state government. Patience Joel, Akbc News.
The use of virtual reality immersive learning has been canvassed as a necessity to enhance teachers' productivity. This informed a collaboration between the State Ministry of Education and a Lagos-based technology company, Infotech Technology Limited, to organize training for teachers in Oyo to enhance their capacity. The report.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Lady Rose Bassi, said the introduction of the innovative solutions device into the school system was based on priority attached to education of children by the state government. She charged teachers at the training to make good use of the knowledge gained so they would transfer to their colleagues and students in their various schools, noting that the exercise was a train the trainers.
To make education in Akbc State compete with education in other parts of the world. So we provide this. If we provide this digital and the visual device, and you, the teachers, don't know how to use them, it's going to be wasted. So this is like a trainer's workshop.
The head Directorate of Educational Services, Nsekpo, lauded the state government for advancing the use of information technology devices in the public secondary schools and advised participants to ensure effective service delivery. A resource person, Mr. Kachuku Odu, who is the product manager, Infoport Technology Limited, said the tablet is developed with a breakdown of every lesson, classwork, pre-test and examination questions that enhance easy teaching and learning activities for both teachers and students.
These have British curriculum, Nigerian curriculum already below them. The children are able to do chemistry practicals with this. They're able to see things in biology, the heart, how it's dissected, and all of this. This is supposed to do what? Improve their learning and give them experiential learning.
Some of the participants appreciated government for organizing the training, which they said have impacted them with modern technological skills in teaching and learning. They were all presented with tablets for job efficiency.
Senate confirms appointment of Chief of Defense Staff Service Chiefs. And U.S. President Joe Biden visits Helsinki, calls Finland incredible asset for NATO. We have those stories and others after the break. Please do stay on.
This is home, where we all belong. The place where life is beautiful. The peaceful ambience we enjoy when we live together in unity and love. It's all man, you know. We go stand together, we go make them better. We be brothers and sisters, no matter where we day. You know. It's all man, you know. No matter where we day, we are one. Let's live together in peace and harmony.
We thank you for staying on. Now to the rest of the stories this afternoon. Ifemibum Ibibio, the Supreme Council of Ibibio traditional rulers, has extended the condolences of the Ibibio people to the paramount ruler of the local government area, Edidem Udoite Edun, over the death of an illustrious son of the area, the late Obong Bassi Inwayan, who died in the United States of America. In a message personally signed by the Okuibo Ibibio and Petrarch of the Ibibio, His Eminence Ntenyin Solomon Daniel Eto, the Ifemibum Ibibio recalled that the late Obong Bassi Inwayan was a consummate businessman, astute politician, and a patriotic citizen whose contributions to the well-being and development of Akwa Ibom State, the Niger Delta region, and Nigeria in general cannot be easily quantified. The message noted that in Ifemibum Ibibio, Akwa Imaison Ibibio, and other circles of community endeavors, the late Obong Bassi Inwayan was distinctive in his services. According to the messages, it is on record that he was conferred with several awards and chieftaincy titles, such as Obong Iberedem of Nkari clan in a local government area, and the Uko Akwa Ibom State, in recognition of his sterling services. Furthermore, the statement noted that in furtherance of his quest to foster enduring peace in the state, the late Obong Bassi Inwayan gathered well-known sons and daughters of Akwa Ibom State from various fields of endeavor to establish their foremost socio-political think tank, the Ibom Patriots, and served as the chancellor until his death. In addition, the Ifemibum Ibibio noted that as a peacemaker, counselor, a man of admirable virtue and impeccable character, the late Obong Bassi Inwayan earned the utmost trust and respect of the Okuibom Ibibio and the Petrarch of the Ibibios, as well as the Ifemibum Ibibio throughout his lifetime. The statement noted that the late Obong Bassi Inwayan will be greatly missed by all who came across him, and prayed God to grant the paramount ruler of Ini local government area, the family, the people of Ini local government area, and Akwa Ibomites the fortitude to bear the loss. Now from the national scene, the Senate has confirmed the appointment of the Chief of Defense Staff as service chiefs appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The top security chiefs that were confirmed yesterday are Major General Christopher Musa as Chief of Defense Staff, Major General T.A. Lakbalaja as Chief of Army Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala as Chief of Naval Staff, and Air Vice Marshal H.B. Abubakar as Chief of Air Staff. Prior to the confirmation, the service chiefs went into a closed-door session where the senators engaged them for about 3 hours. Also, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has written to the House of Representatives requesting its approval of $800 million loan from the World Bank to finance the National Safety Net program. It will be recalled that former President Muhammadu Buhari started the program. The letter, titled Request for Approval of Additional Financing of the National Social Safety Network Program by the National Assembly, was read by the Speaker of the House, Mr. Tajuddin Abbas, at plenary Thursday. The letter noted that the purpose of the facility is to expand coverage of shock responsive safety net support for poor and vulnerable Nigerians and to help them cope with the cost of meeting basic needs. It further stated that under the conditional cash transfer window of the program, the federal government of Nigeria will transfer the sum of 8,000 naira per month to 12 million poor and low-income households for a period of 6 months, with a multiplier effect on about 60 million individuals. The letter stated that in order to guarantee the credibility of the process, digital transfers will be made directly to beneficiaries, account, and mobile wallets. It is expected that the program will stimulate economic activity in the informal sector and improve nutrition, health, and education outcomes for beneficiary households. We go international now by telling you that US President Joe Biden yesterday called Finland joining NATO an incredible asset as he met with Finnish leaders in Helsinki on his way back from a summit of the Western Alliance. At a bilateral meeting with Finnish President Sauli Niinisto said, "I don't think NATO's ever been stronger." Biden noted that the US and Finland have shared democratic values. Niinisto, who spoke of a new era in security, thanked the US for its support and commended Biden for bringing unity to the NATO summit in Lithuania. Biden later met with the heads of state and government of the Nordic countries of Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Ireland to discuss climate change. Biden called for close cooperation to tackle the climate crisis and spoke about preserving the planet. Several of the Nordic countries are regarded as international pioneers when it comes to climate protection and renewable energies. That's a package this afternoon. Before we go, we're taking a look at the top stories. Akwa State Governor Pastor Umoino says resolutions taken at the just concluded PDP Governors Forum meeting will aid development and unity of the country. The governor was speaking with Government House reporters at the Victor Atta International Airport when he returned to the state after hosting the PDP Governors Forum meeting in Abuja. The Senate has confirmed the appointment of the Chief of Defense Staff and Service Chiefs appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I also told you this afternoon that Ifeanyi Ibibio, the Supreme Council of Ibibio traditional rulers, has extended the condolences of the Ibibio people to the paramount ruler of a local government area, Edidem Udoite Edon, over the death of an illustrious son of the area, the late Obon Bassi Inwayen, who died in the United States of America. That's a package. We'll bring you more news on this channel at 8, and we look forward to your company. Thank you for watching. My name is Mandu Esenabong, and here are best wishes for a fine weekend. Good afternoon.